In the fast-paced, often chaotic world we live in, it's easy to feel disconnected, overwhelmed, or out of sync with ourselves and the world around us. We chase success, accumulate possessions, and try to master every aspect of our lives. But despite all this, something often feels missing. What if the answer to achieving a more balanced, peaceful life is not in striving harder, but in simplifying and letting go? What if true fulfillment comes from aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life, instead of fighting against it? This is where the ancient wisdom of the Tao Te Ching comes in. Written more than 2,000 years ago by the legendary Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, this timeless text offers a profound guide to achieving harmony and balance. In its poetic verses, Lao Tzu teaches us the art of simplicity, the importance of embracing the natural flow of life, and how to live with clarity and ease. In today's video, we'll explore key verses from the Tao Te Ching and uncover how they provide valuable guidance for achieving balance and simplicity in our everyday lives. Whether you're looking for inner peace, a sense of purpose, or just a way to navigate the complexities of modern life, the Tao Te Ching offers a roadmap for living in harmony with yourself and the world. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel, where we explore timeless wisdom from the world's greatest philosophers and offer practical insights to enrich your life. If you're new to our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode on philosophy, personal growth, and meaningful living. Now, let's dive into the world of the Tao Te Ching and discover how its teachings can guide us toward a life of balance, simplicity, and harmony. The Tao Te Ching is one of the most influential works in Chinese philosophy and spiritual thought. It is said to have been written by Lao Tzu, a sage who lived during the 6th century BCE. The text is composed of 81 short chapters, each filled with profound wisdom and poetic reflections on the nature of life, the universe, and human existence. At the core of the Tao Te Ching is the concept of the Tao, often translated as the Way, which is the underlying force or principle that governs all of life. The Te, translated as virtue, refers to the way one can live in harmony with the Tao, cultivating qualities such as simplicity, humility, and compassion. Unlike many Western philosophies that emphasize control, power, and mastery over nature, the Tao Te Ching advocates for a different approach. Wu Wei or non-action. This doesn't mean doing nothing, but rather acting in alignment with the natural flow of life, effortlessly and without force. Let's now look at several key verses from the Tao Te Ching and examine how they provide guidance for leading a life of balance, simplicity, and harmony. Verse 1. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. Nameless, it is the origin of heaven and earth. Named, it is the mother of all things. The first verse of the Tao Te Ching immediately introduces one of the central ideas of Taoism. The Tao is beyond words and concepts. The Tao is an ineffable force, something that cannot be fully described or grasped through intellectual understanding. Lao Tzu begins by pointing out that the moment we attempt to name or define the Tao, it slips away from us. It is something that transcends our limited capacity to understand. In practical terms, this teaching suggests that we should not get caught up in the need to label or categorize our experiences. Life, at its core, is fluid, unpredictable, and mysterious. When we try to force labels, definitions, and rigid structures onto our lives, we can lose touch with the natural flow of things. Instead of trying to control or define every aspect of our lives, we are encouraged to embrace the unknown, to live with a sense of openness and acceptance. This idea of embracing the unknown also offers a valuable lesson in personal growth. Sometimes, the more we strive for perfection or certainty, the more we distance ourselves from true peace. Instead, we can learn to find comfort in uncertainty and trust that life will unfold as it should. This sense of surrender is one of the key principles of the Tao Te Ching, offering us a way to live in harmony with the flow of life. Verse 8. The highest good is like water. The highest good is like water. Water gives life to the 10,000 things and does not compete. It flows to the low places that people disdain. Thus, it is like the Tao. In this verse, Lao Tzu compares the highest form of goodness to water. Water, though soft and yielding, is incredibly powerful. It nourishes all life, flows without force, and always seeks the lowest point, the places that others might overlook or avoid. Water does not compete. It simply is, and in its simplicity, it is one of the most powerful forces in nature. This metaphor speaks to the Taoist ideal of humility and simplicity. In our daily lives, We often strive for achievement, recognition, and success, competing with others in the pursuit of power and status. But the Tao Te Ching teaches us that true power lies not in competition, but in yielding, humility, and embracing the natural flow of life. Like water, we can find strength in softness and resilience in yielding to the world around us. By following the example of water, we can learn to approach life with greater ease and grace. Instead of forcing our will on situations or people, we can learn to adapt and flow with the circumstances at hand. This allows us to preserve our energy and achieve our goals with less friction. Verse 10. Embracing paradox. Can you hold and nourish your life without turning? Can you embrace the world without ever leaving your home? Can you find balance in the midst of change? In this verse, Lao Tzu asks a series of questions that challenge our conventional thinking. Can we hold our life steady and nourish it without constantly seeking external change? Can we embrace the world while remaining grounded in ourselves? Can we find balance amid the turbulence of life's uncertainties? These paradoxes highlight the Taoist approach to life, finding harmony in the midst of chaos. In modern society, we are often taught that success comes from constant change, movement, and achievement. We are encouraged to always be striving for more, pushing ourselves to grow and evolve. Yet, the Tao Te Ching suggests that true fulfillment comes not from chasing external goals, but from being present, centered, and in harmony with what already is. This verse invites us to reflect on our own lives. Are we constantly rushing toward the next goal, or can we find peace and balance by simply being where we are, without the need for constant change or improvement? By learning to embrace stillness and simplicity, we can experience a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment in our everyday lives. Verse 11. The power of emptiness. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wheel work. We shape clay into a vessel, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. This verse focuses on the power of emptiness. Lao Tzu suggests that the value of something often lies not in its physical form, but in its emptiness, the space that allows for possibility, creativity, and freedom. Just as a wheel is made functional by its center hole, and a house by its inner space, our lives are enriched by the moments of stillness, emptiness, and non-action. In a world that often prioritizes productivity, achievement, and constant activity, the Tao Te Ching reminds us that true power comes from creating space for rest, reflection, and openness. Embracing emptiness allows us to recharge, to listen more deeply to our inner wisdom, and to make room for new opportunities to flow into our lives. Verse 16. Finding peace in stillness. Empty yourself of everything. Let the mind rest at peace. The 10,000 things rise and fall while the self watches their return. They grow and flourish and then return to the source. This verse encourages us to empty our minds of clutter and distractions and to rest in stillness. It speaks to the idea of finding peace in the present moment, observing the rise and fall of life's events without becoming overly attached to them. In this state of stillness, we can reconnect with the Tao and experience a deeper sense of peace. The Tao Te Ching reminds us that life is cyclical. Everything comes and goes, and change is a constant. By learning to remain centered and detached, we can avoid being overwhelmed by the fluctuations of life. Instead, we find tranquility in simply watching life unfold. The Tao Te Ching offers us profound insights into how we can live harmoniously with ourselves and the world around us. Its teachings on simplicity, humility, balance, and non-action provide timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of modern life. By aligning with the Tao, the natural flow of life, we can achieve greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. As we move through our busy, often chaotic lives, it's easy to forget the value of stillness and simplicity. But by reflecting on the teachings of Lao Tzu and incorporating them into our daily lives, we can cultivate a sense of balance, harmony, and inner peace that will serve us in all aspects of life. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Tao Te Ching and want to learn more about how to live a balanced and harmonious life, make sure to subscribe to The Unfolding Journey and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone you think could benefit from Lao Tzu's timeless wisdom. Remember, the journey to peace and simplicity starts with one small step. Let the Tao guide you toward a life of greater clarity and fulfillment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.